one of the crazy experiences of my entire life. I got to wrestle in my hometown for 2 straight years, and now we're in the South Side, and we're able to do it all over again. Yeah, we've been able to do a live program now for 2 years. It is probably the most beneficial thing a wrestler could do in order to get the reps, in order to achieve the success that they want to do. The highlight of my time at 880 is reclaiming this big gold belt, baby. My favorite match would have to be myself, Gianni Michael Enrico, versus Reese Hayes at MV Young's, a very legal night before Thanksgiving 2. Because you get to see me 6 months deep in this title reign versus a man who had finally won his first couple matches. It is a phenomenal, phenomenal story. What I'm going to miss most about the Doty Block is being in front of all these fans who have invested their time into us every single week, the Tupac family, the music artists that come out, every single person in New Kensington. We are going to miss every single one of you. The most exciting thing about this move is that we are in a fresh building with fresh faces, able to almost do a restart. It's going to be one hell of a time. Anybody who wants a shot at this, whether it's Southside, whether it's New Kensington, you know exactly where I'm going to be.
Wrestling out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Weighing in tonight at 165 pounds. Amateur wrestler, Reese Hayes.
Listen to him, Marcus.
And his opponent from the motherland, standing at 192 centimeters tall and weighing 118 kilograms, representing the Dangerous Knights crew, and for 151 days, your reigning 880 champion, Gianni Michael Enrico.
There he is, bigger every time I see him. The blue chip athlete, born with a silver spoon, but can Reese take that silver spoon out?
We have seen Gianni Michael Enrico as he's been champion. First and foremost, it was the Dangerous Knights crew that had his back. But look, GME has proven himself over and over again, not just because he's got backup, but the quality of wrestler he's become has been, I will say this, entertaining to watch.
Yeah. To see both of their progression, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, look. And Reese Hayes is staring a hole in GME, and I think GME smartly trying not to be bothered by any of this.
Now it looks like Reese Hayes is wearing the same gear that he once fought GME in.
I'm glad you picked that up, because the thing I was staring at, and I know that GME is probably staring at, Reese Hayes going wild but smart. I was going to say the thing that GME's got to be staring at is that tape on that left shoulder.
Yeah, let's talk about that. We've heard rumors that there was some type of shoulder injury coming into this match. Yeah. Last week on Thursday Night Fights, everybody was fighting in the ring, and from what I understand, what people have been saying back here is that shoulder got hurt in that mishap.
Yeah, look, when you're in those types of scrums, and again, GME goes right to it smartly, when you're in those types of scrums and those pull-aparts, things can just get ripped around. So I don't know if it was a dislocated shoulder, an AC joint, anything like that, but Reese Hayes
can snapmare him over. Oh, those big legs of GME across the neck of Reese Hayes. Snapmare down again. A little bit of an amateur style from GME.
Yeah, GME just going to try and control with weight and size. and try to use that to wear down on Reese Hayes. And as we've seen, I don't know if that's the best strategy or not, just because Reese Hayes has proven to have a gas tank.
Oh. Like a tractor trailer.
Yeah,
oh,
right
there's that shoulder, Marcus.
Right, that shoulder. That shoulder-on-shoulder contact.
I'm going to stand back up here. Is he okay?
To the floor, holding the shoulder.
Could he? I think he's going to still try to go.
Well, I don't think anyone's going to stop Reese Hayes, to be honest with you. I think smartly he's going to use some 10 count here to get some blood flow in and get a little pain out of that joint. This is a veteran tactic and smart move.
Is it safe to say that everyone besides maybe David Lawless in this building wants to see Reese raise that title above his head tonight?
Yeah, I think anyone that doesn't represent a Dangerous Knights crew. Well, and look.
Whoa, there we go, cover. And Reese has said it's only going to take 3 seconds to beat GME.
Yeah, look, and we know that Reese Hayes also has the counter to the Sicilian Sleeper.
Yes, we've seen it.
You know, MV Young taught Reese Hayes this counter, and so
caught his foot.
Oh, right on that shoulder. Right onto the apron of the ring, shoulder first goes Reese Hayes.
And maybe not now, but Marcus, what does it take? Is one of the Steel City Killers maybe going to throw in the towel here? Maybe Coach MV?
I don't think, look, if I was managing Reese Hayes right now, and I had the option to throw in the towel, there's no way Reese Hayes would ever forgive me if I did.
That's a great point.
You gotta have to let him play this one out, I think.
Especially with these young cats out here. They're trying to make a mark.
Yeah, and this is so important to Reese. To have him, I think Reese Hayes is fine if he gets beat.
Yeah.
I think he's fine if he gets injured.
Yeah.
I think he just wants to do it on his own and prove it.
Yeah. As his theme song says, he's just trying to go the distance.
Yeah. That's all he's ever wanted. And this is the longest race I think Reese is ever going to have to run. Because as Reese Hayes has been trying to, find victories.
Oh, here comes Big Gianni.
Just speed and size. As Reese Hayes has been trying to find victories, GME has been learning those deep waters against Jack Pollocks and Gannon Jones Jr.'s and MV Youngs and Marion Fontaines and throw more names at the list. He's been learning how to find himself in a main event of a big show and win.
Shots to the gut here. Bounce against the ropes. Duck under. Oh, duck under again. Oh. Boot to the chest. Oh, boot to the arm.
Yeah, pinpoint accuracy from Gianni Michael Enrico right to that arm.
And to your credit, Marcus, you talked about Gianni being in there with Gannon. You talked about Gianni being in there with MV Young. He has been a champion for 150 plus days. While he was trying to hold on to his title, Reese was just trying to win a match.
Yeah. And there's definitely, I can't explain it to you what it means to be in a main event every night. Every time you're out there, you're the main event.
Yeah.
What it's like to develop that routine.
Yeah.
This is when I show up. This is when I eat. This is when I stretch because this is when I go on.
It's his pedigree, right?
It is. And it's as you get into that ritual and as you get that, it becomes harder and harder to beat someone like a GME who knows that. Reese Hayes doesn't have that routine.
GME is very locked in.
Yeah. He's as locked in as I've ever seen him.
Oh, just against the turnbuckle again. Reese can't even stand up after this one.
GME.
Tupac family, the kid from the Tupac family's throwing the middle finger at Gianni. Pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's a normal salute to GME. Oh, Reese using 2 arms there to get GME into the corner. And now just trying anything he can.
Jeez, any amount of offense. This crowd loves it from Reese against the turnbuckle. Here comes Reese again. Duck out of the way, off the second rope, crossbody, and he's caught. He's caught.
Yeah.
World's strongest kablam. 2 and
Yeah, Reese Hayes, unfortunately with that shoulder, I don't think he was able to pull himself up as quickly as he wanted to. And that hesitation lets GME know what's coming, plant his feet, absorb the contact, and now Reese Hayes is on the outside yet again.
I don't know if our medics are still here, but it might be a good time to check on him.
And Reese, look, I would say
GME's confident in the ring right now.
Yeah, and Reese is starting to doubt himself a little bit. If I'm reading a face the way I know how to read a face, I saw in Reese's eyes that he's doubting himself right now.
And when there's doubt, GME's going to take advantage of that as he's slowly mocking amateur wrestler, and here he comes again.
Yeah. Smart by Reese Hayes. I was going to say, I think he was just trying to lay a trap, and that might be his best bet, is to lay a few traps for GME to overconfidently run through.
Off the second rope, that tape's coming off the shoulder. Oh!
Big shot.
Down again.
But not able to capitalize. But that's fine. I think what he needs to do is, again, get some adrenaline going, get that shoulder moving, and then build his own momentum.
That took everything out of Reese Hayes.
Yeah, that shoulder is very, very damaged.
Whoa! Just like a cat with another life, here he comes.
Yeah, that adrenaline rush, then maybe going for a single leg, but now pinpoint shots right to that shoulder again, and Hayes to the floor.
Oh, he's clearing out again. He's going over to the dock. Yeah, this is what I was going to say.
Yeah, he's got to get that checked. It might be dislocated.
Yeah.
It might not be able to.
I think we're going to call it here.
Yeah, which I don't think Reese doesn't want to call it. And now GME doesn't. Well, GME's asking for a count out. And look, I don't disagree with GME here.
Yeah.
I know he's getting checked out by medical staff, but rules are rules.
And this is a championship match.
Yeah, you got to get back in the ring and compete. If you can't compete, then just tap out.
Oh, I don't know. Is Reese Hayes going to have it in his heart to roll in? Either way, we still love him, but I think he's coming up here. Here he is, Marcus. He's back in. He's ready to fight. This is crazy.
Use that whole 10 seconds. I'm going to try and use this momentum.
Oh! Reese stuck under here. Oh, big German suplex. I'm surprised he was able to pick him up. Ducks the Kovatopi clothesline. And on the ride again with a released German suplex.
Trying to build that momentum. Maybe going for a third. No. Slingshot.
Oh, big Saito. How is he lifting the bigger GME up?
And all of that adrenaline just wore off when he lifted him with that slingshot suplex. And now it's just all pain running through that shoulder. You can barely, at some point when this happens, your fingers go numb. You don't have any feeling in your hand and wrist.
Oh no, oh, the 4-1-2. Kicking around the block, oh my gosh. Reese is on the top rope.
Cover.
Crossbody, 2, and oh. Holy crow, Marcus!
Yeah, that might be Reese's best shot right there. And if he doesn't have anything else, he's got one big shot right now.
It only was going to take one more second for a new champ.
Oh, right to that shoulder.
Up on the shoulders now. Up and delivered down. This could be it. 2. Oh.
Roll of the shoulder by Reese Hayes. I can't remember if that's the Silly Head 1 or the Silly Head 2. The Emerald Flosion style. I think it's the Silly Head 2. And I've seen, championships won with that all over Pittsburgh.
GME, I don't know. I hate to say it, but he's looking a little less confident.
A little less confident. Going for that sleeper. That'll build your confidence.
Oh, I guess we're just going to turn on every light now.
Wow.
Oh!
I was going to say, turn on the lights to see this because a calf crusher.
David Lawless turned on the lights with his calf crusher.
This is what David Lawless tapped out to.
Yeah.
This calf crusher style submission, and GME's in a lot of pain. And Reese Hayes is able to lock this in, center the ring. GME's got nowhere to go.
Is GME going to tap? I don't know what David Lawless was trying to signal by turning on those lights. Maybe to distract Reese. Is he going to tap?
He's deep. He's got it hooked deep.
Wait a second. Who is that? Oh my God, I didn't think he was here.
That's Frank DeVille! Where has he been?
I heard he's been vacationing in Puerto Rico. But Frank DeVille is on Doty Block tonight.
That was it. And Reese Hayes is fighting with Frank DeVille, and that's the wrong move. He's got to keep his focus on the champion.
Oh, low blow! Dangerous Knights Crew tactics that have held the belt for GME for so long.
Oh no!
Oh, Fall of Rome powerbomb. You can bring it up 2 and 3. Not yet. Reese is still in this. Few have kicked out of the Fall of Rome.
Has anyone kicked out of that? I haven't seen anyone.
Not lately.
I don't remember. I've seen Jack Pollock pinned on that. I've seen Gandon Jones Jr. Well,
we know what they think about Frank.
Frank DeVille comes back to the welcome that he thought he was going to have, and now we got a Sicilian sleeper.
Back to the Sicilian. Oh!
And it's locked in.
You want to talk about
It's locked in.
Nobody gets out of this.
Reese Hayes knows the counter.
Shoulder. 2. Oh my God! Reese, 3 seconds. 3 seconds is all it took. Yes. We are joined by Envy Young. Reese Hayes just reversed the Sicilian sleeper. It only took 3 seconds.
It only took 3 seconds, and the era of the Dangerous Knights crew is over.
Champion Reese
Welcome to the era of the amateur wrestler for 880 Wrestling. The neon gold is now held by amateur wrestler Reese Hayes. GME beside himself in the ring.
Well, it took Frank DeVille to save the title for a second, but Reese Hayes using the counter taught to him, and he has won the 8A championship and the era of the Dangerous Knights crew. This is it. It's over. No more.
Last month we took the company back. This month we take the title back. Amateur wrestler Reese Hayes is the 880 world champion. Frank and Gianni beside themselves in the ring. What a night before Thanksgiving, Marcus.
It was the biggest show we've ever seen on the biggest party night of the year, and Reese Hayes is going to take this all the way to Thanksgiving. He's going to take it all the way to Black Friday, and he may take it all the way to 2024.
Marcus, you're my good luck charm. Every time we're here, we end up partying at night's end. Amateur wrestler, yeah, I didn't think so. Frank DeVille still has some words, but we have a new champ, baby.
Once again, your new 880 champion, Reese Hayes.
Everybody is partying this holiday season. Tupac family happy as hell. Our crowd happy as hell. His coach Envy Young happy as hell.
Look, everyone here is thrilled.
Look at the party in the crowd now. What a night it's been. I want to thank you for watching Envy Young's very legal night before Thanksgiving show. If you were on Twitch, if you were on YouTube, wherever you were.
In the last 2 years, Doty Block meant me like change. Change in the sense of direction, internal strife, and most likely self-confidence. Doty Block showed me if I want to make it in this damn city, it means I got to take things and do things my own way. No Mercy Zeke Mercer was already an established name, but in the last 2 years, it put the fear in every last person that I stepped in the ring with. And it put everyone on notice that I came into play. Not only that, but we take the tag team division by storm. Everyone knows who the matriarchy is, and most importantly, everyone fears Mercer. That's what Doty Block means.
Doty Block was my first home. Doty Block was the place that I took my first bumps. It was the place that I ran the ropes for the first time when I did my first practice match to learn to be a manager. Doty Block has a lot of meaning to me. It was the first place I ever knew when it came to wrestling. MV and Gannon took me under their wing, and they taught me to be who I am today. I started as nobody, and then I found myself. I am now the princess of 880 wrestling, and Doty Block means a lot to me.
My experience at 880 and Doty Block has been everything and more than I ever imagined it could be. And that goes from match quality to our crowd, to the people I've met, to the friends I've made, to the opportunities I've gotten. It has just exceeded every possible expectation that I think any of us really ever had. Yeah, has been just, if I could pick one word, fun. Everything has been so goddamn fun. The weekly live program has been an insane opportunity for all of us that has gotten, if I could speak for myself, has enabled me to be insanely comfortable in a wrestling ring under almost any circumstance. I think I've dealt with every possible curveball that has been thrown at me during a wrestling show, and having that weekly experience has, for lack of a better term, toughened me up in the wrestling business to be prepared for anything that could happen on a show day. Highlight of my time, I'll say, was probably winning the inaugural tag team titles with my tag team partner, KC War. Getting to do that with Gannon Jones Jr. and Duke Davis, the main event, was an absolute honor. One, to just be in the ring with Pittsburgh legends like themselves, to be the first tag team champions at 880, and to do it on my show that was named after me in front of all my friends and family meant the absolute world to me. An experience that I'll never forget the feeling of. I'm just insanely grateful for it, and yeah, it's something that I will absolutely never forget. I think the thing I'm going to miss the most about Doty Block is just the comfort of that building. Something about 880 Fifth Avenue was, it just felt so warm and inviting for all of us. From day one when I walked in there, I felt like I was at home, I felt like I was accepted, and I felt like I was respected. I'm just gonna miss the comfort of that building. And like anytime I walked in there, no matter what was going on that day or in my life at that time, I knew I'd be happy, I'd be safe, I'd be with my friends, I'd be with people that care about me and people I care about. So I know that feeling is going to transfer over to the South Side, but yeah, 880 Doty Block, it was so special. I'm most excited about the move because, for one, it's insanely close to my house. I'm going to be here almost every day. And if I'm being completely honest, this place is a dream come true for me. There is a skate park and a wrestling ring under one roof. I am in absolute heaven. 12-year-old Brandon would not believe that 30-year-old Brandon gets to do this. So I thank every single person that has made this possible, because this is an absolute dream come true for me. I'm going to miss Doty Block. I'm going to miss 885th Ave. But the essence and the spirit that we all brought to New Kensington is exactly what we are all going to bring to the South Side. And I think the sky is the absolute limit for 880 and what we are doing. I am beyond excited for what we have, and I'm infinitely proud of everyone who has stepped up and done their thing at 880, and I thank you all.
Fourth line signs in the crowd. BSJ, Casey War. Have been on a winning streak themselves. Since finding each other, these two trained together, became very close friends together. And now they're here for the inaugural tag team titles. It all leads to this, and with no exaggeration, this is one of the biggest matches in 880 wrestling history.
The following contest scheduled for one fall. The winners will be declared the first ever 880 Wrestling Tag Team Champion. Introducing first, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in tonight at a combined 400 pounds. They are heavy riffs and open ice hits. Brandon St. James, KC Ward, the fourth line.
Let's go, boys.
And their opponents, from the City of Champions, at a combined height of 12 feet, 10 inches tall, the All-Star, Gannon Jones Jr., the Metahuman, Duke Davis. They are the main event.
Rough and Raw, recently featured on national wrestling television, and now they're here with us. What a matchup on our hands. What a test it will be for the fourth line to go 2-on-2 with these folks. But don't count the fourth line out. I've started this shit with them, and I will end this shit with them. It's the fourth line, baby. The bell rings, Aleo the Dream rings it. Duke is starting in there with Casey. Happy holidays, everybody, from our family to yours. Oh, low kick there. The Muay Thai maniac. Oh, agile, keeping his hands in the air, protecting his body, protecting his face. Low again, chomping down that tree. Oh, duck under there. Oh, grabbing his arm, wrapping around. Oh, around the waist, and he just picks up Casey. Casey's a thick boy, and Duke David just got him off his feet pretty easily, but oh, headlock there. Wrenching it in is the black and red dynamite. Oh. Oh. Wrenching that arm out, wringing it out is the metahuman Duke Davis. It all leads to this. You could feel it in the room. Heavy atmosphere. Oh, there we go. The Maniac is also a tactician, lifting those knees. Oh! You've awakened a monster, Casey. Oh, thrown across the ring. He is calling for Satan's favorite saint into this match, BSJ. And here we go, bounce against the ropes. Quick as can be, front forearm. Punching up the smaller competitor is BSJ, but he's caught by Big Duke. Whoop. Oh, gorilla press. Oh, and down like it was nothing. And back in comes Casey War. You could hear them as these two stare in each other's eyes. Uh-oh. Coach Gannon is tagged into the match against Casey War. Gannon circling his prey. Casey War checking behind him, make sure Duke with no cheap shots, eyeing each other up. Oh! Headlock there. Oh! Headlock takeover. Shoulders not on the mat there. Can't count to 3, but can grind it in. The war paint of Gannon Jones. Squeezing it in there. Teaching student Casey a lesson in attrition here. And this is professional wrestling at its primal state, on the mat, rolling around. Casey War likes to do it, and Gannon Jones bringing it to him. Up again. Oh, shot to the gut, shot to the gut. Bounce against the ropes. Oh! Big shoulder tackle. Taking his time, smiling. Whoa! Not so fast, Casey. You thought you were going to pull a fast one on the All-Star. That's why they call him an All-Star. Scouted that out. I'm sure Gannon and Duke both know every move that Casey and Brandon could make. They've seen them train. They've been in the ring with them. So really, it's up to the fourth line to bring out all the stops if they're able to defeat these two. Oh, big boot, see that? Just as I said, they're gonna have to think of some brand new offense, and Casey's starting things off here. Oh, ducks under there. Oh, shoulder. I don't know that, oh, Gannon knows that Brandon is tagged in, and here comes, oh, Hurricane Rana from the Gutter Phenomenon. And how about that? The fourth line on top. Coming over. Big uppercut to Duke, too. What do we have here? Oh, no, they're both out there. Are we looking for a stage dive from the fourth line? We do. Let's go. The fourth line, jumping the rope, smashing TME. And the nasty goons of ice hockey. Taking it to TME right now. Brandon St. James throwing Gannon in the ring. Getting the crowd behind them now. Oh, big slap. Oh, looking for a crust cutter maybe. Was that a tag? Oh! Kind of a, Casey's on the top rope. Oh, big Meteora! And here's the cover. Is this it? 2? Oh. Just a 2 count. Duke Davis stepping up to Casey War. And I think Brandon and Casey are ready to be stepped up upon. Oh, pulling his legs out. You don't really see this much from TME. They're not acting like good guys at all right now. Oh, what do they have in store for Casey? This looks scary. Duke Davis, the metahuman, lifting him up. Gannon Jones for a suplex of some sort. Into the ring. And down. The All-Star makes the cover. 2-0. Just a 2 count. What a night, what a year for 880 Wrestling. Again, if this is your first show, thanks for coming. In 2024, we hope to captivate you as much as we tried to in 2023 with this inaugural tag title match. I'm Toddy Tondera, Brandon St. James's Unholy Holiday, as it breaks down in our main event. Oh. Into unfamiliar territory is Casey War. Oh, a big splash there. Duke Davis back in. Oh, as I said before, smooth as silk, these two. Well-oiled machine is TME, and a big boot to the head. I think we got champs here, 2-0. That air guitar is not enough. Gannon. You could hear them in the corner of the 4th line. Our grinders from day one. Oh. Breaking that back, slowing things down now. Gannon acting a little cocky. See Laughter Key in the chat. Hello, Laughter Key. Oh, back in is Duke Davis. Oh, slap to the stomach there. Big clubbing line on the back of KC. Oh. Limb from limb. Casey is being broken apart in front of us. And we are a family here. As much as family as I'll ever have is these boys at 880 Wrestling and these folks at 880 Wrestling. And right now, one of my family members is getting beat up. Choking him out. Can Casey War hear his fans? He's starting to doze off. And he does. He's firing back up. The man likes to drink blood. So, of course, he's going to fire up when he feels pain. Bounce against the ropes again. Oh, cut off with a big boot. In comes Gannon Jones Jr. Both in the ring at the same time. Bounce against the ropes. Oh, up and down. I saw BSJ trying to reach out his hand to tag in Casey, but it does not work, and there is a cover. 1, 2, and oh, just a 2 count. Casey War shaking his head, trying to shake the cobwebs out. Looking like Charlotte's Web in there right now. Now Gannon Jones Jr., Duke Davis, they're slowing the pace down because the energy in the room is behind the 4th line. So when things start to speed up, it's in the 4th line's favor, but a big slap to the chest and a little clover leaf for your concerns, Casey. With the tag titles on his mind. Oh, wrenching in, could this be it? Is TME gonna be our champs? Casey reversing that around, and the tactician ties Gannon up. Pulling him to the center of the ring. Wrenching down and bridging up. This means war, Gannon. Oh. The long appendage of Gannon Jones reaching the bottom rope. Oh. And back on the offense with that slapping kick. You could hear it all across the room here, right off the back. Oh, you heard it. It's time for the All-Star Weekend. This can't be good. Oh, rolling through, up. Oh! Moonsault back. No water in the pool, and Casey War is going to go up top. What does he have in store here? Oh! Back cross body, and the All-Star is down. The room coming alive, his classmates looking behind him. Gannon down, Casey down. Both trying to get to their fresher partners. And in comes the wettest and wildest BSJ. Oh! Bouncing against the ropes, duck under the clothesline. Oh, chopping down that tree is BSJ. Bounce against the ropes. Oh, catching him. Oh, round and round we go, head scissors. Speaking of heads, they collided heads. On top right now is Brandon St. James. Oh! Oh, Gannon catches him down with assisted sit-out powerbomb. Right in front of the fans here, and it leaves Casey in there by himself. Oh, big forearm back, big boot. This does not look good for Casey, the All-Star. Big knee attack. Oh, goodness. Duke Davis taking things maybe a little bit too seriously on our fans here. Ripping up Casey War by his hair. Oh, lifting him up. Oh, and down. Oh! Into the zone of the All-Star. They're not interested in a pin. They're just interested in making bodies pile up. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, Brandon is up here with us. I had no idea where he came from. Boys! Perched up on the top rope. Stage dive! Satan's favorite Saint pulling out all the stops for the tag championships. And that is the heart of Satan's favorite Saint, the crust punk crowd killer. Casey War getting up. There's pain in his eyes. Can Brandon make this tag? Gannon in tow. And here comes the man of war. Oh, double axe handle. Kick there. Coming back around. Duck under. Oh, German suplex in the cover. Two. Oh, but the big boot of Duke Davis. Slowing things down again. Gannon measuring Casey War, calling him back up. Up on the shoulders again. Oh! And down to the side of the face. Duke not making many friends, but guess again, Duke Davis. Look who's behind you. It's BSJ. Oh! Oh! a form of a tornado DDT, and Brandon is the only one on his feet right now. And here he comes. Oh, pop up! Caught himself on the second rope. Oh, now he's stuck. Oh. Kick to the mush and around. Blue Thunder Bomb. Actually shades of BSJ. But BSJ eats that one. This is a car crash if I've ever seen one. And now with BSJ incapacitated, up comes Casey War. Oh, duck under again. Whoa, flipping all around, double axe handle DDT. 1, 2. I and the rest of our crowd here thought that was it. Signs going up, support in the hearts for the fourth line here. All trying to find their way around now. Calling them to their feet. Cross, oh, big European uppercut. And here comes BSJ this way. He's caught. Oh, cross cutter. Oh, a big knee. The fourth line now have Gannon Jones in there by himself. What is... All alone on the top rope is Gannon Jones. Casey's gonna follow him. What is in store here? Up to the top rope. Oh, big suplex! Brandon, stage dive, swanton, in the cover. 2. The fourth line win! The fourth line win! Shades of Bobby Orr, Brandon St. James jumps on Casey War. The crowd is going crazy.
Here are your winners. And new 880 Tag Team Champions, Brandon St. James, Casey War, the fourth line.
And it all ends like this. Casey War, Brandon St. James, 2 of our Steel City Killers, our inaugural 880 Tag Team Champions. There goes the neighborhood. Everybody out there skanking, having fun. What a moment this is. And if 2024 is anything like 2023, more of this action from 880 Wrestling coming your way. What a night. Oh no, it's Gannon's back in the room, Coach Gannon. It's all love here. Duke a little frustrated, I'm sure, but it is all love here. Hugging Coach Gannon. All love between these 4. Love and respect. Come and fuck with the set. 880 Wrestling, thanks you for what you've done for us in 2023. From the camera crew to the referees to audience.
What does Doty Block mean to me? I would say it's a place where I first got my start in wrestling. It's a place where I met a bunch of cool people, formed a lot of memories, formed a lot of friendships, and I wouldn't be living my dream and doing what I'm doing without it. So, yeah, that's what Doty Block means to me.
My experience with 880 and Doty Block has been a dream come true. To be on a weekly live show in wrestling is, I would imagine, is most people's dream, and for it to be done the way that we're doing it on a DIY independent wrestling scale is like so cool. It's so it feels, I mean, it's edgy. It's like we are doing something that not a lot of people get to do, and we're really fortunate. We're really lucky. We've got a lot of people who are working tirelessly to make it happen, and that's special. That's really special. The highlight would probably be the second time I came to training, because the first time I came to training, I puked. I absolutely, I barfed a lot, and I think a lot of people looked at that. A lot of people who were training me that day looked at that and went, they're not coming back. But the second time I walked through those doors and I didn't yak was probably the highlight of the whole thing, because I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give this up. Every time I've got to wrestle Reese, every time I've gotten to wrestle Gianni or KC or Brandon, all four of them are important and special. MV Young even too, of course. All of my friends. I don't have a favorite match. That's crazy. I can't answer the question. I'm sorry. Next one. Oh, what will I miss most about being at Doty Block? Well, I don't know. There's so much work was put into that space. It really was, like the art and the things like that. Obviously, things happen. Change happens, and you have to change. But anyway, yeah. I would say, like, just the space, the vibe, the environment of it was so cool. And I know we'll be able to bring that to the South Side. I know we'll bring that to 1010 Freiburg. But the vibe of that place, you can't beat that. It was awesome. What am I most excited about with this move? Of course, it's to bring this rogue, I don't want to say rogue, but I guess kind of like a rogue independent professional wrestling company in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, bring a weekly live show every Thursday night to the south side of Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'm here for that. I just want to thank everybody that It's so cool to get to do this. And I don't know. I do it because I love it. And I've always loved it. And it's crazy to get emotional about this because it's still happening. It's still going on. But I am. And just thank you to everybody that has paid attention, everybody that has watched 880 Wrestling, everybody that will watch 880 Wrestling, because we're going to grow. We're going to keep growing. I know that for a fact. Thank you, and I love you.
MV Young calling his shot now, telling Nick that he's taking that title.
And maybe, just maybe, the King of Pittsburgh, that forearm to the face, looking to really do some damage here. And makes a lot right away is MV Young, who had another interesting weekend at his own barbecue. The returning Destroyer Peyton Graham taking care of him through the door.
Crowd calling for another chop to Nick's Wild. And they receive one.
You can hear it from up here. The plate of chops served. Man, and MV, and like Frank has said, and we have said, all of this wouldn't be possible without the King of Pittsburgh, MV Young.
Certainly not. Nick's Wild, one of the original. A third one for good measure.
You could feel the sting.
Can't say I'm unhappy about seeing it.
I was actually wondering how you were feeling about those chops served.
I'm fine. Just as fine as Nick's is feeling after that senton from MV Young.
And MV means all business tonight. Maybe just like the rest of us, just wanted to show Nick's, maybe the error of their ways.
No comment. Another chop from MV Young to the chest of Nick's Wild.
He was on that grill earlier this afternoon, MV, so, grilling up all them chops, just waiting for someone.
Cooking up a couple of fastballs too, it would seem.
You're real fucking bad. Yes, you're bad.
MV.
You know what? I feel like Tatiana at this point, you should be able to enjoy it.
I'm not. MV Young now taking Nick's Wild to the crowd and letting them have their fill.
Yeah, Tupac's son getting a piece.
Oh! That's right. Let's show the youngins how to do the violence.
Oh, he's going to let the hurt kid do it. Yeah! Only at 880 Wrestling, folks. Pleasure to have you guys in. Again, for the last time, or for one of the last times, I assume, the Lyrical Gangster Matt Flash alongside the unwilting Tatiana. This is our main event of the evening. MV Young.
Now, you say last time, but hey, there's plenty of TNF episodes to come. We're live here at the Doty Block every Thursday at 8 p.m. And who knows, Matt? I'd love to have you up in the booth again sometime.
Absolutely, this has been a pleasure and an honor and an opportunity, but first time for everything, as they say. Oh!
Nick's Wild breaking the eyes of MV Young. Oh, and going for a neck breaker.
Shades of a rude awakening, almost. That was...
And now taking the stomps to MV. And this behavior, I can't do this. I can't do this. I do not understand where this is coming from. I don't understand why Knicks has suddenly become all about themselves. I don't understand why they think they know what's best for 880, why they're bringing out this much more aggressive side. If they had such a problem with how 880 was running, why didn't they use this during our matches? Why weren't they this aggressive when we were fighting for tag team gold?
And I just feel like on top of everything else, Knicks' timing. They couldn't be any worse with what we're going up against with this Black Hand Society, what we're going up against with the Eraser Remy LeVay. We are at war here, folks. And Nick's Wild was going to be a major member of this 880 army, and I feel like he's turned our backs on us, Tatiana.
They certainly have. And now they're taking it to their mentor, the person that brought them into this business and taught them almost everything they know.
And just like he said, when Reese needed you and Knicks against Brooklyn, they were there. We need him now against the Black Hand Society, and they turned their back on us.
Oh, DDT to MV Young now. They can't be it.
Cover.
Come on, MV, kick out. A close call there. I don't even think it's fair to say that Knicks is the NB Riot anymore. I don't know what they are anymore. They're not my friends. They're not my tag partners. The crowd's still having some difficulty with this turn as well.
I'm still not 100% sure how the former 880 championship has now become the Thursday Night Fights title. When was that made official?
I don't know. I didn't think that Nick's had that power. Big slam from MV Young.
Oh, and the King put a little bit of extra slaw on it for Nick's Wild.
Nick's Wild, the first to their feet now, but they are lined up in the corners. Oh, MV going, jumping over. Drop kick to the corner. Setting up. Oh!
Big power bomb. Cover. Kick out.
Not quite enough. Now, this is not the first time that we have seen MV Young versus Nick's Wild. They've had a couple of matches together, mostly with MV Young coming out victorious. So, I hate to say it, I'm not too worried about the outcome of this match.
As long as damage is done. I would assume the damage will make you happy. Forearm to the chin. And now, Nick's. Now they are just going back and forth. Back and forth. Big shots.
Like big meaty shots to kick off a match.
Nick's going for a cover. 2.
Not enough. MV Young still kicking tonight.
Still here. The King still stands.
Nick's Wild getting in the face of referee Brad Majors. Going for.
Oh, I think I know what he's going for here.
We've seen them set up for this corkscrew senton before. Let's see if they can hit it. Up. Up. Oh, and they were caught. They were caught in a sleeper hold. They took just too much time setting up. While they hit the corkscrew, MV caught him.
MV has them in the $1 Million Dream, which is in MV's version, I guess, would be the 880 Dream.
Oh, they got a hold of the ropes, meaning that unless MV wants to be disqualified, he has to let go.
Tell you what, Nick's Wild is being shown what a beating is like from MV.
This isn't their first time taking an MV beating. It's their first time taking an angry MV beating, and that is a different beast altogether. Double line! They took each other out!
That's why I took the words right out of my mouth, Tatiana. The double clothesline, the count has begun. And folks, go for one fall for the, I guess, new Thursday Night Fight Championship. TNF title.
We'll try to get more details on the legitimacy and the stipulations regarding that title. Again, I am not sure if Nick's Wild has the power or the authority to turn that belt into a championship.
I guess my only objection to that is nobody stopped them when they came in and took the belt at the barbecue, so, I mean, I'm not quite sure here.
I don't know, but we're getting an exchange of blows from these competitors now. Big forearms from both. And MV Young taking over.
Ooh.
Back and forth, back and forth. Oh!
Cover!
Not quite enough, a big slam from Nick's Wild.
Man, what a main event this has been, folks. Welcome in. Thank you to everybody here now and in the future. Thursday Night Fights in our 2-year anniversary at 880 Wrestling.
German!
Or German, excuse me. He's going to do another one? Is he setting up?
Looks like he's going for it, but that's a full Nelson. Nick's Wild going off the ropes now. We saw this earlier, but it was reversed.
No.
Wait a second!
They shot a low blow.
It's just low blow. a slow boat MV. It's a guy. No, that can't be it. And a super kick. No, that can't be it.
Cover. No. They did it. I guess, and still.
Here is your winner, and
I'm so grateful for the opportunities that 880 has given me to perform every Thursday, to showcase my talent, to grow, to become a better wrestler, and to be able to be in the first ever transgender match with Beyond the Bands was my favorite match. I'm just so excited for more opportunities with 880, and I'm just excited to show the fans that we're working hard, and we're so grateful for all of you coming to support us in New Kensington, and we hope that you continue to come support us on the South Side.
Wrestling on Doty Block for the past 2 years has honestly been a life-changing experience. When the five of us first stepped into that building in August of 2022, I don't think any of us expected where that would go or what journey that would take us on. I think we've all been really surprised in the outcome of that, and I know we're all very fortunate that things have turned out the way they have, and that we've been given these opportunities to work so consistently in front of a familiar crowd and really build a relationship with one another and the people of New Kensington and just that space as a whole. And yeah, it sucks leaving. I think it's going to be a big change, obviously, as well as a really big adjustment to this new space and this new neighborhood. But I don't think the culture or the atmosphere or the energy, I think all of that's coming with us. Because ultimately 880 Wrestling is not Doty Block. I know that's where the name comes from, but 880 Wrestling is, this roster, the people who help out, our production crew, our fans, and we're just gonna keep going. Being able to wrestle every single week in front of a live audience is kind of unheard of in independent wrestling. I know very few other wrestlers with a similar experience level as us who have been given that opportunity to hone their craft and consistently get reps. And because of that, I think that we as a company have been able to grow so quickly and so efficiently. Honestly, Thursday Night Fights is the highlight of my week. Every single week, I look forward to seeing all these people and getting to do what I love. It's such a treat. And like I said, we're just all really so fortunate that we're able to do that. 2 years in, I have, 130 matches under my belt or something like that. The Gianni and Brandon St. James, those guys have even more matches. But yeah, getting able to go there every single week and try new things and meet new people and just get better consistently has been really amazing. And I don't think that 880 would be what it is today without that consistency. There have been so many things that have been so great about Thursday Night Fights and just being at Doty Block in general. I think one of the biggest highlights for me is seeing our audience grow. I remember the first couple TNFs where we barely had enough wrestlers to fill out an hour of television, let alone there was no one in the crowd, for weeks or months even. It was a big thing that any of the trainees who weren't wrestling, we needed them in the crowd. We needed them cheering. If your match was over, get in the crowd, cheer or boo. And slowly, we started with like Tupac family, for example. those were our only consistent fans. And then it just kept growing to where, we would have 10 fans every week, then 15 fans every week. And then, now we get somewhere between like 30 and 50. And I think that's just so cool. Like getting to see that grow and having fans who are watching the product and know the stories that we're telling and they're invested in it. Like I said, you don't get that everywhere. And we're real lucky to get that in New Ken. And I know we'll get that in the South Side too. It'll probably take a little bit of time to kind of build back up, but I think the opportunity to surpass what we did on Doty Block is really high. And I'm really excited to see where that takes us. Man, I have so many favorite matches. Obviously, my 60-minute Ironman match with David Lawless is a career highlight for me. That one's going to be hard to top in general. That was a match that I didn't think I was going to be able to do, but we did, and I'm really proud of it. Me and Brandon St. James were the very first match on Thursday Night Fights back in February of 2023. That match I love. I don't like watching it, but it holds a really special place in my heart just for the two of us to be able to have done that together. It's really cool. Yeah, my match with Gianni for the championship last November was like such a big deal for me. I had so many friends and family in the crowd. That was such a fun show in general. All of my matches with Nix, all of my matches with Casey Ward, all of my matches with MV Young. Really, there's just too many to list. But getting to wrestle my friends is always the most fun. I mean, I had such a blast when I was 880 champion, getting to give opportunities for that championship to my fellow trainees every single week. Being the coolest thing in New Kensington. Honestly, I'm gonna miss the building. That building when we first moved in there, it was an old jewelry store, and before that it was a pharmacy, and it had very little character to it. And MV brought in some really talented artists to make those murals. Tatiana did that Pittsburgh skyline. Like, a lot of that stuff was really cool. And then just as we went, people spray painted stuff all over the place. And like upstairs in the production area, there's that whole wall that people just Sharpie on. And like, that stuff is really cool. And I love that One Up has that vibe with all the spray paint and graffiti and stuff. But I'm excited for us to kind of make it our own if we're able to do that. I'm excited to see where the woman portrait goes and, what we can do to make it feel like a wrestling and a skate shop venue, I think but yeah, I'll miss the building for sure. We had a lot of, I don't know, that was just like our space for so long, and now we're making something else ours, but we'll see how that goes. Honestly, I'm really excited to be in the city and to see what kind of new fans we can bring in just by being closer to where a lot of people are. I'm excited to make new fans, meet new people. I think being in the South Side is going to attract a lot more people who want to train with us, and that's really exciting. It's always good to get fresh blood. I think the opportunity for growth is really huge in the South Side, and I'm really excited to see where that goes. The coolest thing ever is getting to jump in with this company on day one and be with it until today. Like, I'm so privileged and honored to be a 880 original, and I intend to be here for a very long time. So, okay, I hope those answered your questions. I don't know, man. Merry Christmas.
Is for the 880 Wrestling Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. He is the Blonde Blur, Mikey Montgomery.
Mikey checking his back, make sure Reese isn't sneaking up on him.
Oh, he went.
And defending. He he is your 880 Wrestling Champion, Amateur Wrestler, Reese Hayes!
Everybody loves Reese. Reese Hayes defeated Gianni Michael Enrico for that championship belt. And he was also on the Wrestling Mayhem show not too long ago, huh? Check that out.
All right, ring the bell.
Mikey Montgomery in the black, blue, and red shorts.
This is going to be a totally different test for Reese Hayes. I don't know if he's fought someone as
similar
high
build
flying as Mikey Montgomery is, but also as technical. I think Mikey Montgomery might be able to match Reese Hayes on a technical level.
Reese Hayes in the pastel singlet tonight. Though Reese Hayes is the 880 champion, it's hard to say who truly is the underdog here. Oh, kip up here. Mikey Montgomery flips him around. But this is quite the test for Reese Hayes. Similar build, similar energy. Similar kip up style, huh?
Oh, but they are exchanging these wrist locks back and forth.
Oh, tripped out in the cover. Wouldn't it be something if Mikey Montgomery walks home with the neon gold? That'd be crazy.
What a night that would be, wow.
Crowd loves this. If you're yet to come up here and be a part of the action, we'd love to hang out with you every Thursday, 8 p.m. for free. 880 Wrestling here, New Kensington, subsidiary of Pittsburgh, PA. I'm Toddy Tondera, this is Nick's Wild, and this is our main event.
Now we're going for a little test of strength right here.
Oh, pushing those shoulders down to Mikey maybe. Wow, bridging it out. And Mikey back to his feet.
To get back up.
Oh, little cheater behavior. Oh. Reese Hayes forcing his arms up and Mikey forcing his arms down too.
Oh, but Reese bridging up.
Bridging out of this one.
Mikey trying to bring him back down.
Whoop.
Whoa, okay, let's go.
Bit of a monkey flip. Oh! Tit for tat.
Oh, and these are covers.
Yeah.
Double covers. Oh, and a double
they're both
bridge.
bridging out of this.
Oh. Okay, all right. Uh-oh, okay.
And this is all for the neon gold, so we can be as pretty as we want, but we're going to slap each other at the end of the night.
Slap fight from a bridging position. This is wrestling.
Yes. All
Mikey
eyes on the monitor.
That exchange, though. But Reese reversing it. Oh! Beautiful arm drag.
Blocks him on that arm drag. Oh, it blocks him in his own way. Oh! What a drop kick there by our jumping bean Reese Hayes.
These two having an athletic contest like I've never seen before.
Ooh! Body on body. Oh, Mikey Montgomery jumps out of the way that time, flips over against the ropes, duck under. Oh, neck breaker by the Blonde Blur.
It's hard to keep up with.
Oh! And just like Sonic the Hedgehog, he's gone 1,000,000 miles per hour and almost became the 880 champion, Nix.
Split second away, Toddy.
What a main event this evening. As I was saying before, all eyes on the monitor back here. This is the future of Pittsburgh wrestling. That's
facts.
That's no cap on that.
Facts. But Mikey Montgomery right now, the veteran, in control of Reese Hayes.
Oh. Now at this point in the match, they want to try to get the oxygen out of each other's systems here. And here comes the charging Mikey Montgomery. Back to the center.
Suplex. Oh. With the bridge.
Oh! Fisherman suplex of the perfect desire. Mikey Montgomery almost became champ.
That's been happening a lot, Toddy. I don't like it. I wouldn't hate a Mikey Montgomery as 880 champion. I know he would do it
Yeah.
You know, he'd do it fair. He'd do it right down the middle, but
Yeah.
it's not yet.
After all Reese has been through to get that
Honestly.
championship.
And you were right, Toddy, earlier when you said Reese hasn't lost a match.
Yeah, since the original victory.
Since finally breaking that losing streak.
Oh,
Mikey
flipping
Monk-
each other's pretty hair. Oh,
Taunting Reese.
shot to the gut, elbow to the gut. The solar plexus there. Eyeing up the competition as Mikey Montgomery bounced against the ropes as Reese Hayes duck under. Sunset flip and down. Here we go. 2. Oh, just a 2 count.
Mikey clicking the heels.
Oh. Oh.
There's the super kick.
The cover. 2. Oh. Mikey Montgomery faking out amateur wrestler Reese Hayes, doing anything he can to make sure he walks out of here with the neon gold.
But this crowd still behind Reese Hayes. Mikey is a crowd favorite most places he goes.
Next, I think Mikey said, we're going to the top.
It looks like they're going to the top. I don't know what for.
Not for the best of Reese, I'm sure.
I don't think it'll be good.
Oh.
What is...
Oh! Trying a little enziguri of some sort, or a kick to the head, flips around. Oh, blockbuster! Both competitors down in the ring. How could this turn out here again? Thank you for joining us at home.
This has been a clinic from these two.
The true Prince of Pro probably loves this one.
Oh, absolutely. I know True Prince Pro is eating this one up.
Oh, big clothesline. Big clothesline. Duck under.
Oh.
Lands on his feet surprisingly. Reese is charging him, catches the boot.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Big knee from Mikey Montgomery.
Oh.
Reese with the big forearm.
That's maybe the hardest forearm I've seen Reese throw ever. And oh, he almost was victorious with it.
Bar none the hardest forearm I've ever seen Reese throw.
Yeah.
And the gnarliest Saito suplex I've ever seen him pull off too.
And Reese Hayes has grown into that grit that the building perspires.
You're so right. He is 880.
He knows how to be a killer, and that's why he has the championship.
Looking for that German.
Oh, duck under again. Whoa! Oh. Mikey throwing Reese out. Bombs away. Here comes the blonde blur. Oh!
Oh, they're out on the floor now.
Gonna go out on Doty Block, I'm sure. Mikey Montgomery throws Reese back in because I think he knows this is an opportune time to see if he could get him here.
Yeah, Mikey doesn't want to mess around.
Oh!
Big snap suplex.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. As Mikey Montgomery hits this, I think we have a new champ.
Elbow!
Knock, 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 knock. The Zoidberg elbow up and down, and he hits it.
This could be
it.
it.
We got a new champ. 1, 2, and oh, goodness gracious.
I thought that was it, Toddy. I thought that was all she wrote on the amateur wrestler Reese Hayes' title reign.
Nix, what happens if Mikey gets this championship? What happens? I mean, do we have a champion anymore?
We'll be sad.
Yeah, fair.
We'll be sad for a little bit.
Oh, forearm.
Oh, they're trading these big forearms back and forth.
Oh. Headbutt. They're both on their feet, Nix. Somehow, Nix, both of these competitors aren't falling.
I do not know how.
Duck under. Yo! Plants him on the back of his brain. 2 and oh my goodness, no winner yet.
Just a 2 count.
This is
To be fair, yeah.
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 Hard to agree with the audience here tonight. This match is killer. And honestly, whoever comes out of this match as the 880 champion,
I'm not going to have a voice by the end of this.
I'm not going to have a voice either. I don't think I have one right now.
Up to the second rope is Reese Hayes. Mikey Montgomery sitting on the top turnbuckle. Back and forth action, slips under.
Oh! Drops the head. No.
Oh! Reese Hayes got stuck up there and then ate a kick to the mush. He's up on that top turnbuckle. I don't know that he knows where he is. Mikey Montgomery trying to get the crowd behind him. Oh, head scissors. That's what he was trying before, but it was blocked. That was crazy. Oh, no.
He's going to put him away.
Oh! This is it. New champ. 2 and not yet. Holy guacamole. The amateur wrestler kicks out.
This is bonkers.
Amateur wrestler Reese Hayes showing that resiliency that we have known him for.
I cannot believe this match right now.
Is there blood somewhere? Somebody's elbow cut or something?
Possibly. Who knows?
Oh,
Reese
against the ropes. He's holding on. Here comes Mikey back. Oh, big shoulder tackle.
Shoulder tackle. Drop down.
Leapfrog.
Sunset flip.
Sunset flip's going to grab the
but
legs. 2, 3, Reese wins. What a main event. What a main event.
Reese caught him.
Still 880 Wrestling Champion.
He caught Mikey.
Amateur wrestler Reese Hayes.
Nick's wild. You saw your fellow Wildflower defend the neon gold against Mikey Montgomery.
I was there when we were first setting up the place. I put that mural on the wall, and I watched so many people start their careers in that building. It's honestly such a special place to me because without it, I think I wouldn't have even come close to landing on some of the lists that I've made the past couple of years. I don't think I would have been worthy of them, but they took a chance on me. They let me come in and do my best, and I only got better because of this place. So thanks for everything.
Yeah, it goes back to about July of 2022. My fiance at the time sent me an article in the Trib that a wrestling school was opening up in New Kensington. We currently live in Plumboro. I'm from the area. I went to Kiski Area High School, so it's, one district away. Wrestling was in my backyard for the first time in my life ever. I grew up watching wrestling with my dad and my older brother, and it was never accessible to me. Being a more than half lifelong fan, I hadn't seen my first live wrestling show until I was, I believe, 28 or 29 years old. And it's an extremely formative memory with my current wife, with my wife. It was MV Young's first big ass barbecue. That was my first taste of wrestling that impacted my life directly. And from that point on, knowing that the gym was right down the block, 15 minutes from home, trying something new, see what happens. Weekly live program, that wasn't in the books. That was, I showed up to a building in downtown New Kensington that had a ring in it. That was it. To go to a weekly episodic TV program and then take it off location as well is just, that's the dream. It's going to be my favorite match, but it's going to blend into a lot of very similar moments. And that was honestly the last night in town. A lot in my personal life has been challenging, and that goes to my family. That goes to everything it takes to make 880 happen. I got to have probably the favorite match of my career with my coach, just him and I. Just being able to shut my brain off and just feel. There was just a very long time where every other stress in the world would get under my skin, and it affected me. I know I could see it, but there was a spark. The flame was just reignited, and it reminded me why I love pro wrestling, and it specifically reminded me why I love my coach and why I love my best friends. My favorite memory, I mean, it's just a blanket statement, but there's so many that come to mind. Like, there's been so many moments I've been able to share with Brandon, Reese, True, Gianni, and, you know, just the August boys. Like, there's such a strong love there between the five of us. We went through hell together, you know, boot camp of starting this whole promotion, and we lean on each other so heavily. So there's the champagne celebration from the first World Series. I specifically remember hitting up Gianni because he was working at the liquor store at the time. Like, hey, you know, can we get some of those like $7-8 bottles of Prosecco? Just bring a box, throw it in the ring, and we're doing the Stanley Cup celebration. And just like the last night in town too, man. Like, there's so many moments, and like, I know you could have seen it on my face. Just like, it's there. There's relief, there's happiness, there's closure, and just a long-lasting, beautiful memory of my friends, and it means the world to me. I cherished coming down those stairs for the last time. And the guys always make fun of me and say, when KC War comes out, it's like a light switch, is that there's a distinct difference into talking to me before I go out and whenever I hit the bottom of the stairs and just shoot psychopath eyes. It just turns on. It's the feeling of escapism. It's remembering the very first time that switch flipped. That's when I was hooked. It's like 880 2.0, but something is even more special about going from basically my hometown. I know Gianni has that on lock, but being so close by, I feel like I'm a close second. There's something really special about being in the heart of the city. You could talk to any Pittsburgher and they'll tell you the area of the city that they love the most and what means the most to them. That could be, you know, Fifth Avenue, where the hockey arena is. That could be Oakland. It could be the North Side. It could be PNC Park. There's so many wonderful neighborhoods of the city of Pittsburgh. And I think that the vibe, aesthetic, and mission of 880 is the South Side. I think that's just our attitude. We're here because we love it. We're here because we pour every ounce of blood, sweat, tears, and every microsecond of our being into this. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
It'd be at the business and of a lot of beatdowns here.
It's so nice to hear Sean Collier introducing MV Young for the last time in this building against one of the original Steel City Killers, one of his original students here in Pittsburgh, KC War.
Feeling each other out early. And movable force meets an unstoppable object.
Blocking up here, getting over to the ropes here. Oh, a little bit of a reversal there. Trying to hold ground. Oh.
The two of them jockeying for position.
Of course, these two men have a lot of love for one another, but it's the last night in town, the last night on Doty Block.
A lot of love lost here, partner.
They're going to pull out all the stops. This one's going to be a good one.
You got to think deep down, there's a little bit of appreciation, a lot of respect between the two.
Oh, sure.
But all that goes away once that bell rings.
I'm sure there will be respect after this match. But between the bells, these two are all business, especially on such an important night. Of course, we will see you tomorrow at Brandon St. James's Unholy Holiday at Penn Brewery. KC Ward taking on Matt Connard in a big rematch. MV Young in action as well. Looking for maybe a snapmare takeover. Oh, no. Lifting those knees. MV Young was attempting to block it, begs him off, and creates space between the two of them.
Getting rid of the chain.
I know, TRK, you love a man in a chain.
I love a good ring chain, but you got to think, if he's getting rid of the ring chain.
So I think Casey broke it. In there, headlock. Bounce against the ropes. Oh, shoulder tackle. Oh, big senton.
I think it bounced right off of him.
Of course, MV Young just did a big run of Texas in there against Brick Savage. Love to see Brick Savage and MV in Pittsburgh one of these days.
You see the amount of sweat coming off of that?
I saw that.
I might have doused the front row.
Folks know here on Doty Block in the summers, we're all dripping sweat.
Everyone does.
Chopping right through him, must have lull over this audience of this violence they see in the center of the ring. Oh, wow. Clawing at the face. Oh, big drop there. Again, like I said, I mean, before the bell and after the bell, I'm sure there's a lot of respect here, but our last night in town, everybody wants a W any way possible. And with our big show tomorrow, Brandon St. James's Unholy Holiday, everybody wants momentum.
Momentum is everything that you want going in before a big show.
Referee George Ross said he's still, oh God! Wrapping that arm around the bottom rope. Oh God.
That's his right arm. We all know MV Young's a righty.
That's where he delivers his pitches, delivers his slaps.
My favorite move, the snap there.
Cover here. 2. Oh. Just a 2 count.
Using the hair to kick out of there.
By any means necessary. There is only one last night. And you can guarantee that these folks here in the audience, these folks here in the locker room, they're going to remember the wins and losses tonight.
Absolutely.
2. Oh. Of course, our big main event, Gianni Michael Enrico, Mikey Montgomery, Dana Desire defending the tag team championships, and so much more, Tyler.
So much more, baby.
A lot on the card tonight.
Don't you move a muscle. You stick right here.
Oh. Sleeper hold. Oh. MV Young attempting to put his hands between his throat and his arm to create some space in there to let himself breathe. Oh. Oh, God!
Oh, my God!
I thought backpack cannonball for big MV Young.
I don't remember. Was that in the 880 handbook?
Pulling out all the stops, the finesse of the big nasty fuck MV Young.
What page of the 880 wrestling handbook was that on? Casey Ward letting us know exactly how that felt.
MV up, Casey up. Oh. Oh.
Oof.
Big slap exchange here.
If you need coffee in the morning, I trust you won't anymore after you get one of these chops in the ring. You will be up and at 'em, baby.
If you can still breathe. Reversal here, into the corner. Oh. You know, Casey loves to use those knees in the corner. Block there off the second rope. Oh, God.
Reaching all the way up there.
Standing drop kick, dishevels MV, and Casey's going to follow. Oh, no. Oh, he's caught. I think he was looking for... Oh! Holy crow, Casey War!
These guys are pulling out all the stops here.
Envy Young landing all the way across the ring. Casey has come such a long way.
Casey's trying to send him all the way to Tarentum.
Oh! Collision at home plate, big clothesline. I think Casey just spit his teeth out.
He's definitely missing a chiclet after that.
Up to the second rope again. Oh! Landing on his feet though, nothing in the pull. Coming back here. Psycho knee.
Psycho knee.
Cover
Hopefully
here,
he got
TRK.
enough.
2 and
Oh, did not get enough of the Psycho knee to put away MV Young.
As you see, MV Young barely able to kick out, grab Casey War's hand, and just took it off his chest. Running on instinct right now as you see Sean Collier.
Looking on.
Sean Collier, big part of 880 Wrestling. Had the pleasure of working with Sean now for
just the way he says names, it's just so musical.
A couple of years, always a good guy in my book. I love seeing Sean Collier. MV Young blocking the suplex there by kneeling down. Oh.
Veteran move.
Clubbing the blows to the back. Oh. Oh, look away if you're squeamish. Right into the eye sockets.
Kicks.
Yeah.
Several kicks. You ever been kicked in the face, partner?
Not by Casey War.
Yeah. A whole different ball game.
Looking for a discus elbow, or discus forearm, excuse me. Oh, up on the back. Oh!
Big drop there.
2 and 3. Ooh. Big 2 count here as TR and the smoking section look on from outside. One thing I will always remember about this building and this experience is standing above everybody in the foxhole, seeing everybody outside, seeing everybody inside. I'll remember you people forever, trust me. Meanwhile, back to the action.
MV Young locked it in there. Casey War hoping to hold on for dear life.
Oh, Casey War not one to tap out. Is he still in there? He's still in there. Both these competitors, I mean, they're leaving it all in the ring, and the crowd sounds like they're behind Casey.
Absolutely. The King. They're now surrounding themselves around the King.
No!
Middle finger.
Showing MV Young, he thinks he's number 1, and Casey's up to his feet again. Could that burst of energy from the crowd help the Muay Thai Maniac here? Oh. Clubbing blow there.
Casey War going in for something dangerous. MV Young just reverses it.
I don't know what we're looking at here, TRK. What's going to happen here? Back suplex. Oh! Shaking the whole GD ring.
Trying to put him through that canvas there.
Rumbling of the boards over there. Chris the chef on sound.
Casey War not a small guy.
No.
At this point, at this point in the match, MV Young summoning a lot of strength to get Casey off the ground there.
You know, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, as some say.
Absolutely.
Referee George Ross with a 5 count. And again, oh, that's so great. The chat, keep the chat alive. Chat rats, say what up. We've got Cannon in there, Hilljack, Embley, Mystical Lynn, Jeremy, Russell Roney, Sonny D, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Oh. Oh. Those are high kicks, you know, of Casey War. And as you mentioned, TRK, you can see the sweat. You can see the perspiration just
billowing off of them.
Like a puff of smoke.
Ooh. MV Young mouthing, hit me.
student versus teacher on the final night, Tyler.
Wants the punishment.
Oh, headbutt.
Big New Kensington kiss there.
Oh, God. A sleeper hold of some sort here. Casey is...
He's over the rope.
Casey locking it in, and MV's going up, but the count is getting higher. Wait a second, what is the call?
What's the call?
MV Young is out. MV Young is out cold, but what George Ross is saying is there was a 5 count.
So Doty Block has been to me a sense of community and belonging and just achieving things that you maybe didn't think you could achieve, and just being surrounded by great people and just an awesome setting. And yeah.
Doty Block, 880 Wrestling, 880 Fifth Avenue. First time ever going out to New Kensington. It made me start wrestling, and now I met hundreds of new people, new best friends, a whole new life. I'm more than thankful.
Sorry. Yeah, I just think it's been extremely stressful for me, but rewarding. Lots of moving parts that stress you out every single day, waking up to like a bunch of messages that go with running a weekly show, etc. But got to work like with some amazing new people that have become friends as well. And overall, it's just really cool to be in a TV-like environment with the same core roster every week and learning and growing together how to navigate that. What is it like to do a weekly program? It's fun. It's really fun. It's as you know, it's a challenge. It presents maintaining a fresh roster, maintaining fresh matchups, keeping things fresh for the live audience and the stream audience, as well as also trying to get wrestlers that are students to grow in front of a live audience. It's all a challenge, but I think it's built a certain camaraderie that you don't have in a lot of wrestling locker rooms. The personal highlight of mine at Doty Block, I would say, would probably be the Thanksgiving show 2023. Biggest attendance we had at that building. And my favorite match that's ever happened at Doty Block is probably Fourth Line versus Den of Desire. I felt like it was in a way, a coming out party for both. It was just a match that it was like more complicated than you had seen from either teams before. It had ebbs and flows in a really professional manner. The moves looked really professional. I didn't know anything that they were doing going into that. And I just remember watching from the back at the concession stand, just being incredibly impressed. And the crowd was just into it for the entire duration. What will I miss most about Doty Block? I will probably miss, I think that I will miss, I will miss Odie from across the street. I'll miss the camaraderie we had of the New Ken small business initiative, if you will. I'm going to miss Tupac family's weekly attendance, the street fairs, things like that. I mean, New Ken is legitimately the town, my hometown. I'm proud of what we did there. I'm proud of how much we grew while being there. I think that I will miss a little bit of the hominess of it, but we all know that it was time to move on. So yeah, what I'm most excited about for this move is just to be in the city proper. I'm the king of Pittsburgh, baby. It feels good. You open up the garage door, you see the city skyline. It's good to be amongst the people in East Carson Street, to be right next to downtown, to be on the 10th Street Bridge. Like we are in the city. We are a city product. I've always said that we are a Pittsburgh product, and it feels right for us to be here. New Kensington, I love you. You're a part of me. I grew up as a boy, I became a man, as a professional wrestler. I grew up in you once more, and it was an honor to have 880 on Fifth Ave, and I will never forget the 2.5 years that we spent there.
Scheduled for one fall, and it is for the undisputed 880 Tag Team Championships. And when things get underway, your referee in charge, George Ross, enters the first the challengers, coming to you from the dead at a total combined weight of 419 and 1/2 pounds. Accompanied to the ring this evening by the incomparable Honey Darling. Presenting the challengers, borderline indecent Marco Narciso, Lizzie Blake, the Den of Desire.
Crowd going absolutely nuts for the Den.
So loud I could barely hear myself talk.
The champions, coming in serving a total penalty of 420 minutes. First, he is the reigning 880 no ring champion. He is the G.G. Allen of professional wrestling, and he is Satan's favorite saint, Brandon St. James. His tag team partner, he is the Muay Thai maniac. He is the Henry Rollins of professional wrestling. This is KC War, and collectively, they are the reigning, defending, undisputed 880 Tag Team Champions, the Fourth Line!
What an electric response from the crowd. And now we're seeing the absolute focus from the Fourth Line here. They fought to regain those belts. They will fight to hold on to them too.
Yeah, the big fight feel. A lot of energy in this room right now for Tatiana. Maybe at this point in time in 880 Wrestling, maybe the two top tag teams. So we shall see. No offense to the Wildflowers. We shall see what has happened here.
We certainly shall. I also think there's a good chance we may see all stops pulled from the Fourth Line tonight. I really, truly hope the Den of Desire is ready to pull out whatever they can if they want to pick up this victory.
Fourth Line in their matching Muay Thai shorts. Blizzy Blake in the long black pants here. Blizzy Blake has been putting on weight, putting on muscle. He's serious, he's ready to go.
He certainly is. From the moment he stepped through the doors of 880 Wrestling, he has done nothing but put in the work to become the best version of himself he can be. It's showing. He's been nothing short of impressive since making his debut. And the same can be said of Brandon St. James, who he's in the ring with now.
Yeah, Brandon St. James, an OG here at 880 Wrestling, like yourself, Tatiana.
I'm not quite an OG, but I did get to bear witness to the original Steel City Killers. And Brandon St. James has come such a long way since those days.
I mean, everyone has. That first class here at C2T Pittsburgh has gone into a lot of great things. I mean, as we mentioned before, Fourth Line draped in gold, two-time tag team champions. Dare I say, unfortunately, Gianni Michael Enrico, a former 880 champion, and our boy, amateur wrestler Reese, the current 880 champion, who you'll see in the main event tonight.
That's right.
All from the Steel City Killers.
That class was nothing short of incredible to bear witness to, but that is not to drip any sort of doubt on the class involving Lizzie Blake. Everyone. Ooh, nice reversal from St. James there. Arm drag to Blake.
The thing about Blake is getting so quick in there that he's keeping up with about everybody, including St. James right now.
That's right.
He's off kilter.
That's right. We saw an exchange of arm drags from the competitors. Second rope arm drag from St. James. Ooh, went for a Japanese one there, but James, rolling through and reversing.
A lot of maturity out of the Den of Desire showing tonight.
That's certainly so. Oh, and a Rana!
Big Hurricane Rana from the Gutter Phenomenon. Oh, leapfrog over.
Oh, and a return Rana for Blake!
A little tit for tat, Tatiana.
Oh, they meeting in the middle with a double drop kick.
What an exchange there. Super proud of both of these people.
Oh, now we're seeing a forearm exchange from these competitors. Like I was saying, you can't shy away from the athleticism and talent of Lizzie Blake's class. They have certainly come into their own, especially Blake.
It was only be flashy for a little while. You know it was going to come to blows. I mean, the 880 Tag Team Championships are on the line. Voice your opinion in the chat. Who you looking to pull through here? You want new champs? You want the fourth line? We shall see. Oh, big shoulder tackle over.
Title matches are nothing to sniff at. When your belt is on the line, you need to do whatever it takes. Oh, kick to the gut.
To your point.
He was anticipating a drop-down step-over maneuver from Blake and countered when full. That's the real challenge of facing somebody from the same school. You have all learned the same maneuvers. Uh-oh. Oh, chop from St. James. Oh! Back elbow off the ropes. I don't know if St. James realizes the position he just put Blake in. And
in comes Marco Narciso.
Oh, and the crowd is going nuts for Marco. All the compliments we've given to Blake during this match, but Marco dripped with charisma.
What a showdown.
We got Casey Moore stepping in as well.
These two once called themselves the fucking Puck Connection, so that's something. Oh!
That's a fun thing about weekly shows. You can try whatever you want and see what sticks. Marco's throwing a beat.
Ooh! Okay.
Oh, jeez. Marco throwing forearms to Casey Moore, and Casey returning in kind.
With these hockey players, they play rough, so if Narciso thinks he's going to get off easy by juking and jiving, Casey Moore's going to take him to the woodshed.
Moore putting Marco in a cravat hold and taking knees to the face. Up, down, step over, drop kick!
Textbook there by the Muay Thai maniac with those vicious teeth. Oh!
Casey Moore, also a member of the original Steel City Killers.
The LFG Mafia. Oh! Delivers a big bulldog. 2 count. Tell you what, heat rises. It's getting hot up here, Tatiana.
It certainly is.
Melting a little bit.
It certainly is. Things are heating up, but my goodness, the athleticism that we're seeing in this match is uncanny.
If you're at home watching 880 Wrestling, if you've never been here before.
Oh! Oh!
You're missing a good one! Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Moore's in a bad spot!
Some would say it's a good spot.
Depends on your perspective.
Time for the full pack. Oh, no.
Wait a second. Moore got out of it. He got out of it.
Nobody has been able to counter the full package since Casey Moore, and the crowd letting them know.
They were not expecting that, but that is the second maneuver we have seen countered by the fourth line to the Den of Desire.
Wrapping up those long appendages of Narciso. What's Casey have in mind here?
I'm not sure, but when somebody's got your ankles like that, it's not fun. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Marco is up and in the air!
Surfing in the city. Casey Ward taking control, but oh, those big back elbows.
Marco trying to fight his way free. Throwing a little shot to the butt, too.
Yeah, huh? Oh, setting him up here. A little dizzle-dazzle. Oh!
Tramp stamp to Casey Ward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh, wind up in the pitch. A little bit of a a slider. Oh!
And a big face buster out of the corner. Marco having a little fun now.
Oh, just a 2 count there. What a match. This was the one I circled, and it's certainly delivering so far.
For sure, these competitors are throwing everything they can, and they're showing not just their talent, but their knowledge of each other.
That's right. Oh!
Lizzie using Marco like a missile, and Marco setting up Zance.
Oh! From those purple clouds to the ring in 880. Snapmare take over there.
Absolutely devastating maneuver from the Den. Uh-oh. Casey Ward in trouble. Oh!
Oh, Brandon St. James says that's enough of that. That's enough of that.
Coming in to defend his tag partner, squaring up with Marco now, and over he goes!
Over the bridge he goes. And Marco Narciso standing the tallest. I think Marco's gonna follow him out, huh?
Looks to be that way. Casey Ward seems to have rolled out as well, and it looks like... Oh!
Little flip action into the front row.
Cannonball off the starboard bow from Marco. But wait a second, it looks like, Casey Ward stayed in the ring after all.
I don't know that Marco sees him. I don't know that Marco sees him.
Well, if he doesn't, he does now!
Taking out his own fourth line brethren, but that's how these hockey players do it. Collision, center ice, Casey Ward taking down Marco Narciso. Wait a second here, Tatiana.
Wait a second, there's Blake!
Oh!
Crossbody! Crossbody from Lizzie Blake, everyone is down, everyone is out!
What a Zamboni crash here at the Big Ass Barbecue 3. Tag team gold on the line, and you could feel it.
Marco Narciso, the first in their feet, grabbing a hold of Casey Ward out of all of the
Who is
carnage.
legal? Who are the legal two in here at this point? Is it Marco? Is it Casey?
I believe it is Marco and Casey. That said, at this point in the match, I don't think it matters. DDT from Marco.
I think Marco's serving champion right now. Oh, duck
here.
under. Big move, Thunderbomb.
Oh, gosh. Uh-oh. St. James doesn't know who's back in there. Up he goes.
Down he goes. Blake's fired up.
Big grounding assault from Lacey. Going up. Oh, no.
Slipped on those ropes, of course. It's heating up in here.
Casey Ward taking advantage.
Oh, dumping Blake out after that miscue. Sometimes when you're the champion, you know the ring a little bit better. These ropes, maybe that was a little high risk for this late in the match, these sweaty bodies.
It could have been, but sometimes these sweaty bodies cause the ropes to get a little slippery. Fourth line coming up with some sort of plan now.
Oh, Blake getting thrown in. Oh.
Ward giving Blake some shots now. Back in that dangerous cravat, we saw him working it on Marco earlier. Now using it to really hold Blake in place.
I think Casey Ward is trying to slow down Lizzie Blake. Bouncing all around like a pinball. Casey Ward is looking to settle him.
Crowd is on fire for this match. They're loving every inch of it.
Bounce against the ropes here.
Oh, big knee. Big lariat from Ward. My God.
Oh my gosh, that echoed off the Bowery here.
I think a cloud of smoke flew off of Blake after that.
If the Steel Dragon is still sleeping in the walls, he's not anymore.
Let's not invoke that thing to come back out.
You're kind of right there. Double team. Oh,
knocking Marco up. Uh-oh. Like I said, they're going to do whatever it takes to hold on to those titles. Oh, double hip toss.
Oh, no.
Double elimination. It's not pretty, but it gets you the win.
Just a 2 count here. Now, if you remember, the 4th line, even in the Steel City Killers adjacent, they have battled against the Dangerous Knights crew. They have defeated the Dangerous Knights crew. They have helped Frank DeVille see a certain dark side of his light. They have turned heads here at 880 Wrestling, and they look to keep their championship titles. But for how much longer? BSJ throwing Blake against the turnbuckle there.
At this point in the match, there's going to be a lot of desperation for both teams. Oh, a big chop to Blake.
That's a great point. It's getting late.
I had mentioned that that they were going to have to pull out all stops, and I think we've gotten to that point. Everything is going to go here.
Looks like St. James directing traffic a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
We saw this last night. Hooking penalty from the 4th line. Is this going to be enough to retain?
2. No.
Blake,
2.
Blake's still alive.
Hooking penalty, not enough.
The crowd has picked a side for this match. They are cheering on Blizzy.
They're looking for some new champs, but Casey Moore has anything to say about it.
As beloved as the 4th line has become, they have shown many times they do not care who they get in the ring with. If you're coming for the titles, they will do what it takes.
Yep.
I have to admire that about these 2 young men.
For them or against them, they're coming straight at you.
The only line in the sand is the one that keeps them together.
Nightmare takeover.
Off the ropes. Oh! Basement. Hey.
2.
Blake's still alive.
All 4 of these competitors just dripping sweat as our summer of shows rolls on at MV Young's Big Ass Barbecue 3. It's a barbecue inside here. What a scorcher.
St. James and Moore. Double suplex on Blake.
2 count.
There's got to be exhaustion setting in for all the competitors at this point, especially for Blake. He's been in there for a moment.
Long time, Tatiana. Fighting from the basement is Blizzy Blake. Marco cheering on his tag team partner. Oh!
Look at those big shots! Drop kick!
BSJ trying to get back to his feet.
He's still up, sending BSJ off the ropes. Oh! Sunset flip! But he rolled through! Oh! Big drop kick!
Well, it's one way to start a war.
Casey Moore cutting him off. Looked like he had some momentum going, and Moore said, not today.
You know what? I don't know if that was going to do it.
Oh, looks like the camera angles prevented us from seeing it up in the booth, but looks like we had a bit of a hot tag from Moore to St. James at some point. Moore, the legal man, playing with his food now.
I think Casey looking over at BSJ, and he says, what's next? What's in our arsenal? What do we got to do? Tag into Brandon St. James again.
Using those dangerous knees to keep Liz in place. Oh! Running uppercut! Another uppercut!
Oh, Blake just falling down.
Exhaustion's gotta be hitting him at this point. Oh, big boot from St. James. And the crowd is not happy about that.
You know, on the ice, they call it a bit of an ice job. And on Doty Block here, they didn't quite appreciate that happening to Blake. But as you mentioned, Tatiana, before, Blake has been in there, which seems like forever.
It seems that way. Going for another. Oh, he landed on his feet!
Holy crow!
Wait a second. Landed on his feet, but landed on his feet again.
Oh, rolling through it. Here comes Marco!
Marco coming in! Big one!
Blazing the trail is Narciso in more ways than one.
Arm drag. He's fired up.
How hot Marco is. Big pump kick to the midsection.
St. James is the legal man now, and Marco not missing a beat. And now we've got an interesting advantage. Marco not as tired as the other three competitors, having a bit of a break, giving Brandon St. James a tramp stamp to the corner after tagging in Blake.
Marco lifting St. James to the top rope. What does he have in mind here?
Let's see. Uh-oh.
He's caught him.
Oh no, he's got the head hooked. Oh!
Wait a second here. 420 frog splash. 1, 2, into, oh my goodness.
Casey Wall coming in at the last second to break up the pin. The Den of Desire almost had the belt.
I thought those tag team championships were gonna turn purple for a second there.
I did too, but no, not enough. And now everybody's in the ring. Everybody's hitting each other.
Wow. This is one of the best tag team matches I think we've seen here yet at 880 Wrestling. I'll be honest with you.
Absolutely. These four competitors are bringing everything to this ring, and they are incredible to witness.
Oh.
Speaking of tag teams, we've got them back and forth. The Den strikes.
Oh, rolling elbows in tandem.
Oh, big vertical suplexes.
Cover from the champs. 2. Oh.
Double kick out from the Den, and my God, look at St. James. I don't think they were expecting that.
Oh, Marco out of the ring, cleared out by Brandon St. James. It leaves
Lizzie
Blake by himself now. Circling their prey. Open ice riffs. Open ice hits and heavy rips, excuse me.
Putting Blake up on the top buckle now.
What do they have in mind here?
Uh-oh. They're setting up for something.
Hooking up Blake here in the corner.
St. James going up to the top. Oh no!
Oh! A frog splash of his own. 2. Oh!
And Marco breaking up the pin!
Wow, did he get up there? St. James almost touched the ceiling with his back.
Uh-oh. Marco in a bad spot.
Ripcord knee. And down goes Narciso.
But up
Slipping out again.
But up is Blake.
Oh.
Throwing a shot to War. Big gut kick. Dinosaur!
Blake in there now by himself against both fourth line members. Can Blake do this by himself? Honey Darling cheering on. Big shot by St. James. Here comes Marco back.
Oh, went for a kick.
Oh.
Countered by St. James.
Missing with that pump.
Uh-oh.
Double minor. Oh! Beats it center ice.
Oh, wait a minute. They won. They're not going for the pin. They're not going for the pin. Oh, there's Blake.
Oh, no.
Went for it, but caught.
Check, back check, fade check. We have not seen that in the cover on the legal man. Bring it up, fourth line, retain again.
Your winners of the match, and still the 880